Hey there everybody, it's Missy Zarbach with The Magnificent Method, and I would like to take a moment to, one, apologize, it's been a little while since I've made a video, lots of transitions in my life, and two, welcome you to my new office space. So welcome here, very happy to have you all. Today we're going to talk about awakening the divine feminine, and what is the divine feminine, how can we get in touch with the divine feminine, and how can we begin to implement in such a way that it exponentially increases the bliss the bliss in our lives. So a few years ago, I started a journey with tantric sexuality, and we're all adults here, so it's okay to talk about things that are a little sensitive. I was really interested in enriching the relationship that I was in at the time, and I thought that it was going to be like this cure-all, for what was happening there. But what I found was that the issues that I was having were a result of me not being connected to my femininity in really powerful ways. And so, ladies, if you're interested in allowing your femininity to be your power versus adopting a more masculine persona in order to look hard or to be, outwardly strong but inwardly really weak, there are absolutely alternatives to, taking on this hyper-masculine identity and, really struggling in the background. It's not necessary. So let's look at societal roles in the masculine and feminine. We live in, I'm sorry, excuse me, this chair is pretty uncomfortable. We live in a Western culture, right? We have a lot of Asian influence now, a lot of Eastern influences now. But in our culture here, little girls are raised with dresses and hair bows, and they're told to keep their knees together when they're sitting, and don't ever let anybody see your panties. And boys, I've noticed as a mother, especially of a boy and a girl, little girls, we want to protect them. Absolutely, we want to protect our little daughters, but our sons, they get much more freedom. They're much more connected to their physical body. Boys absolutely use their bodies as tools more than girls do. Girls are told to rely on. It's an unfortunate thing, but girls are really intended to rely on a domestic skill set in order to propel themselves through life, even if the family is evolved and even if the family is spiritually mature. Little girls are still treated quite differently. I don't know many little girls that have pocket knives. You know what I'm saying? I know tons of little boys that have pocket knives, and so boys are taught to trust their bodies more, and boys are taught to use their bodies to obtain what it is that they want. Girls are taught the exact opposite of that. You absolutely shouldn't use your body to obtain what you want, and if you do, you're labeled in a very negative light. It's not a pretty thing to do in polite society anyway. And so when I'm working with women, every single woman that I work with, we go over a list called Good Girls Don't. And so, we go through a forgiveness practice. On the end of that, it gets pretty in depth. But we have good girls don't have sex on the first date. Good girls don't enjoy their sexuality. Good girls don't know that they're powerful. Good girls, here's my good girls don't. Good girls don't know that they're powerful, and good girls don't know that their message means something, and good girls don't know that it's okay to really enjoy who they are, and good girls don't know that their vulnerability is their power, and good girls don't know how to even get in contact with that power. There's a phrase that say something to the effect of, good girls very seldom make history. Well, I'm here to tell you that I believe that that is the truth, and I will co-sign directly on the bottom of that and say that it's the women who are courageous enough to say, this is who I am, this is what I want, either join me or get out of my way. Lead me, follow me, get out of my way. That's kind of where it is. And so what I'm saying is that, those women were absolutely necessary, path pavers, hardcore feminists, bra-burning women. We needed those women at that time. However, that time has changed. And so we no longer have to strong arm, we don't have to strong arm our way through any longer. We don't have to pretend to be masculine in order to get the respect that we deserve for being feminine. And so we can absolutely be delicate, and we can absolutely be lovely, and we can absolutely be gentle and kind and pure without being hard asses and without being bitches. And lots of women want to glorify the word bitch, and they're so proud to be bitches, and they're so proud to be, hard-nosed and angry all the time. Well, I'm here to tell you that that time is past, and furthermore, we all know that you're not happy. Ladies who glorify bitches, have bitch key rings and have bitch bumper stickers, we know that you're sad. We know that you need a hug, and we know that there's a better way. And so if you're glorifying being this hard ass, what I'm saying to you, I'm giving you my mouth to your ears right now. I'm giving you an invitation to come and join the softer side and join the femininity. And I'm here to tell you that I am a very powerful woman. I'm proud to say that. That's not ego, that's soul. I'm a very powerful woman. I'm a very delicate woman. And I will say, I do have an extra dose of wish a mother would, right? Like, don't back me into a corner because you're not going to like what's happening. I'm a mother. Don't mess with my kids. You'll know who I am, right? But the way that I operate through my life is not some, I'm not trying to be hard. And I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to prove myself to anybody in that way, right? Because what I have learned absolutely is that when I'm being honest about who I am, that type of vibration does not resonate with me at all. And I found, and I work, with hundreds of women on a daily basis. I have 2 different women's groups. One is very small and intimate. There's about 90 women in that group. And another one, we're looking at about 540 women. It's a pretty big deal. And so what I found is that these women, they don't want to have to push. And when you're pushing that hard, you're actually resisting what it is that you want, and you're exerting way more effort than necessary. You can have what you want by being who you are. You're going to attract what you actually want by being who you are and being in a higher vibration of love and self-respect and kindness to yourself and others, and being the lovely creature that you were designed to be. And so we can move away from that 1950s housewife kind of mentality where you're subservient and lovely, and into this newer time philosophy of being powerful and lovely. I can be powerful and lovely, and I can go have my corporate job and have made my mark there and have earned my keep there, being just as delightful as I am when I'm at home with my people, And so I can go have my heart-based business without being too hard and too masculine and too pushy in that way. And so, we definitely have times where the masculine comes in, it comes in handy for us, right? I have things like, I am absolutely known for fixing my own dishwasher. That's something that I personally would categorize under a masculine ability. If you categorize that in a different way, that's cool. It's whatever. But this really is based off of what you feel and who you are. And we all know at this point, if you don't know who Brene Brown is, check out her TED Talk on vulnerability. It will alter the way that you live your life. And so I find that when I allow myself to put my children before my business, when I allow myself to put my heart's desires in front of my linear, logical world desires, third world dimensional desires, that my life is better. It's better. When I can, giggle and delight, being the feminine part of my relationship, because my partner is so masculine and he enjoys that so much, and I get to be this delightful, lovely being. I love that. It's so nice. It's so wonderful. And especially, I'm going to fall back on Tantra and ecstatic living. You can take your powerful femininity and you can bring it into your everyday life in such a way, and stick with me because it's a little bit, it's a little bit foreign to those of you who haven't heard this yet. It might hit you a little bit, but you can live in such an ecstatic state of bliss that everything you do is a little bit sexually stimulating. Like, it turns you on. Your life turns you on. This is when people say, I'm turned on by life, this is what they're talking about. And so This isn't some kind of like lower vibrating, perverted ideal. This is living your life fully. This is using your senses fully. This is activating parts of you that have been dormant since you were a child, because, you know, good girls don't enjoy it as much as boys do, right? And so, you know, for instance, you can take washing the dishes. This is an everyday, mundane, minutia type of activity that has to be done. So we can look at that with the, oh crap, I don't really want to do this, you know, this sucks, I hate doing this, I hate putting away dishes, I hate doing dishes. Or you can really get into doing dishes, and you can apply this to every area of your life, and I strongly suggest that you at least try once. Try for one day. So notice the temperature of the water. Is it the perfect temperature? Is this the temperature that you would prefer to have your hands in? You know, I know some people wash dishes super duper crazy hot water, you know, they can barely put their hands in. Tone it down a little bit. The dishes are still going to be clean, okay? And so, do you like the aroma, the scent of your dishwater? Do you like it? Do you like the smell of the soap? Is it engaging you? Can you light a candle and put it on the windowsill or the counter next to you while you're doing that, so you're intentionally enjoying what you're doing? Can you play music that you love and that's, you know, that engages you in your heart, or maybe is a little funky and you can dance to while you're getting your chores done? Can you find delight, you know, childhood innocence in the bubbles, that are the little tiny bubbles that come and float up? Or if you run a dishwasher, does the vibration of the dishwasher bother you? Does the sound of the dishwasher bother you? I suggest you only run the dishwasher at night when you're sleeping then, you know? Be very, very mindful of these things. Be mindful of your environment. And so you can take that same idea into driving in traffic, something a lot of people have to do every day. You know, sometimes my drive is like up to 40 minutes in each direction, you know? And so I have a choice to sit there and be pissed because this truck cut me off, or, you know, this person's, you know, music next to me is really annoying, or it's super hot outside, or it's super cold outside, and I just want to get to where I'm going, right? Or I have the choice to motivate. I use car time to motivate myself. I have one music CD in my car that I listen to when I need to kind of spiritually reset, or I want to get connected to my relationship, because that music reminds me of my romantic relationship. I use this time to go through my lists of affirmations. I use this time to do something called incantations. I use this time to enrich myself. And so I'm having a party. Everybody else in each direction is freaking out because of the traffic. I'm having a party in my car. Please believe it's a good time in my car. And so I sing out loud if I want to. I pray out loud. You know, I talk to God a lot in my car. It's a really good place to be when you're talking to God. You know what I'm saying? So you have the ability to take this delightful energy and really be the thermostat and not the thermometer of your life. And so if you set the thermostat at 75 degrees and you open the doors, right, that system, your HVAC system, is going to work really, really hard to keep that internal temperature at 75 based on what the thermostat has put out. Now, the thermometer is what reads that. So if you're in a situation and you're reading the situation and you're allowing that to affect the way that you're living, this is backwards. It's a backwards Western idea of how to live. However, if you want to take true control in your life and you want to be authentic in your life, and you want to get results in your life that you want, not the results that I want, but the results that you want for yourself, you be the thermostat. You set it so no matter what is happening, the windows can be open and, you know, blowing through, or you can turn the oven on 500 degrees and leave the oven open. I'm still working to maintain what I want versus allowing outside things to come in and dictate how I feel, how I'm acting, where I'm going, right? So if you would like to know more about the Divine Feminine, I always want to talk about this. This subject is endless, and we can go into things like, you know, the yoni or the lady garden or the labia and vagina have their own chakra system, and I won't get in depth with that right now, but there are ways to alter the way that you live dramatically and in extremely positive ways, right? So to recap, We think that femininity is our societal roles, and it's not at all. Not even kind of. Get vulnerable, get into your heart space, check out Brene Brown, B-R-E-N-E Brown, on TED Talks. Brilliant woman, Dr. Brene Brown. Okay, know that we have this underlying good girls don't enjoy their lives mentality, and it's bullshit, right? It's complete bullshit. Okay, so your femininity is powerful, and we're not trying to outdo the masculine. We have a yin yang, we have a light and dark, we have a masculine and feminine, and we have to honor our feminine. If you're very out of touch with your feminine, I would say begin to honor the masculine, and that will show you your feminine. It works pretty well. And then everyday ecstasy. Be in charge of your life and enjoy every part of your life on purpose. Be happy for no damn reason. Works like a charm, right? If you would like to know more about this, please contact me at themagnificentmethod.guru, or you can email me here on Facebook, and I'm super happy to answer these questions. Love doing this work. Love femininity and how it serves me and how it's dramatically changed my life for the better. So thanks for your time. I hope this serves your highest good. Have a great day. Bye.